The whole Reese family, they say they're from Baltimore, but no, they're from Randallstown. And if you know anything about
That's
Randallstown, you're just
Baltimore
like,
County.
that's Baltimore. Well, Randallstown is like, it's a cat. It's the black suburbs. I'm gonna just say that's what it is. It's the black suburb. Everybody trying to get out of the city.
Because as long as my degree says University of Maryland, I can root for them anytime I feel like it.
Rick Pitino took a young lady to an Italian restaurant and had sex with the young lady. You're gonna last 10 seconds. I don't trust you. I don't trust your decision.
What is...
Look, how your brackets looking right now?
Terrible. Terrible. But you know what? That's all right. I did have St. John's to win it all. And of course, they fell yesterday. So, but
did you pick St. John just because our cousins went to St. John's?
She made a very convincing argument because I asked the same question. I said, are we rooting for St. John's here just because you're an alumni? And she said, no. She made a convincing argument about their defense and everything. So I said, okay. And I went for it but I wasn't going to pick Duke. I wasn't going to do it. As a Terrapin, I can't do that.
Well, we're not even in the same conference anymore. We're in the Big Ten.
Right.
And speaking of the Terrapins, I have a friend who is an Indiana University alum. And like he was killing me because he was like, Maryland football sucks. I was like, yeah, but we're not known for football. We're more known for basketball. It's like Maryland basketball hasn't been good at all. But this year, Maryland basketball has been good. But I haven't watched any games.
Yeah.
None. So last weekend in the Big Ten Conference tournament, I was like, let me watch this Maryland-Michigan game, see what Maryland's talking about. And there was this one player. First of all, Angel Reese's brother plays for Maryland. So that...
Didn't know that.
Well, didn't know that. But also, Angel Reese, before she played at LSU, played at Maryland.
Also didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, the whole Reese family, they say they're from Baltimore, but no, they're from Randallstown. And if you know anything about Randallstown...
That's Baltimore County.
That's Baltimore. Well, Randallstown is like, it's a cat... It's the black suburbs. I'm gonna just say that's what it is. It's the black suburb. Everybody trying to get out of the city. Every black person trying to get out of the city. Go to Randallstown. Randallstown is one of the blackest towns. I know. It's blacker than DC. Well, because DC is more. It used to be Chocolate City. Now it's kind of Caramel City, if that. But anyway, so I'm watching the Maryland-Michigan game. And there's this player that just jumps up off the screen. Now, I played a little bit. I coached a little bit.
Time to time,
From time to time. And so I'm like, I think I'm a pretty good evaluator of talent. And this one player just jumped off the screen to me. And I was like, man, he's my favorite player on the team. After watching one game, I just knew it. Okay. So I was talking about it with my friend who went to Indiana. And he was like, well, who is he? And I said, his name is Queen. He's only a freshman. I was like, I wonder if he's like... I think he has pro potential from what I've seen, but I wonder what his if he's entering in the draft or anything. I looked him up. That boy is a top 5 pick. No wonder he jumped off at the screen.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you get for not knowing. Yeah, for not watching any games. You're like, this boy might have some potential. Well, so does everyone else. Everyone else thinks that. You and everyone else also thinks that. You didn't discover nobody knew.
I thought I was like, I got it. Look, this is boy on Maryland. The boy name is Queen. You mean the guy that's projected to be a top 5 pick? Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I watched one game. But the boy is good. And then I started talking trash to my friend. He's like, we're not gonna do that. You ain't watched not one game all year. You watch one game in which they lose.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you're a Maryland fan again. I was like, look, I'm an alumni. I can come in and out of my fandom whenever I want. Yeah.
Okay, because as long as my degree says University of Maryland, I can root for them anytime I feel like it. And period. Shout out to Derrick Queen.
The boy. Like, yeah, projected top 5 pick. Of course, he jumped off the screen.
What good for a reason.
I didn't do a bracket because, like I said, I didn't watch any games. These are the games I'm watching. And I watched that Arkansas St. John game yesterday because I'm a huge John Calipari fan. He left Kentucky to go coach at Arkansas, which, people's like, why are you going to leave Kentucky to go to Arkansas? Money. And they got a little rivalry, him and John Calipari and Rick Pitino. Funny aside
about
Rick Pitino. The reason why I never trusted him as coaching is because he's had a lot of scandals, and one of his scandals is he had an affair on his wife. Now,
Okay.
there's been a lot of men that are in positions of power that have had affairs on their wives.
Yes. There are a
But
lot of
this
men who work at Foot Locker who have had affairs with his wives.
not even Foot Locker, sometimes Foot Action.
Right.
But Rick Pitino took a young lady to
Mhm.
an Italian restaurant, and while his boy was watching out for him, had sex with the young lady. And the young lady basically, like, I don't know, what's that, blackmailed him and something. But
Yeah, yeah.
and it came out in legal cases that the whole interaction, and this is the reason why I don't trust Rick Pitino, the whole interaction of this alleged affair, no, not
Mhm.
alleged, of this affair that actually happened,
Yeah.
was 10 seconds. 10 seconds. It's not an
Who
exaggeration.
timed it?
I guess my man did. He was like, "You done already?" 10 seconds. I mean, Ricky is old,
He's not a young man.
and he is a, young, yeah, I guess a young tenderoni. My man, 10 seconds. That's the reason why I don't trust him. That's how I knew St. John was gonna win.
I mean, no, St. John's lost.
I knew that they weren't gonna win
Oh,
because of
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you're
Well,
gonna have an affair, you're gonna last 10 seconds. I don't trust you. I don't trust your
what
decision
is
making
what
under
is
pressure.
right, that's what I was just about to say. How do you handle the pressure?
Right,
You know,
not well.
not well. And
Not well,
so,
no.
you know what? I wasn't following you, but now I'm like, okay, I get it. I
Look,
get it.
it
How
took
do
me a
you
little while to get
react?
around to my points.
How do
Right,
you
but I get there.
react in times of stress?
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.